All right, so I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of updates on the Google Pixel Fold, especially with its new release, which is set to come out in early August. Now, some people have gotten the phone early. We're going to pick it up right away when it releases, but I thought it would be interesting to compare what you're going to get here with the Google Pixel Fold versus the Google Pixel 7. Now, I've said in previous Pixel videos that these phones have come a long way. You know, when the Google Pixel 6 released, they revamped the design completely. The phone was probably one of the best looking phones the year that released. And, you know, going forward, I absolutely love these Google Pixel phones. I think they're pretty darn awesome. Now, when it comes to foldables in general, you know, they are extremely cool. You know, I got the Z Fold, the Z Flip. I've even got one of the earlier released Razer phones, and they're just awesome. You know, the biggest downside, however, to going with a foldable phone is the price point, and it's going to be kind of the same deal here with the Google Pixel Fold. I'm actually going to pull up some specs on both phones so we can kind of go over what you're going to get here. But, you know, just looking at the starting price on the Pixel Fold, $1,800. You know, Google's trying to throw that financing at $50 a month for 36 months. And then on the flip side, you know, the Pixel 7 you can get from around $600, a little bit more for the Pixel 7 Pro. Now, the price point, it's pretty crazy. I know not a lot of people are willing to dish out that much money for a phone, and a lot of people as well don't want to be spending an extra $50 in, like, you know, credit card payments or, you know, just financing. But we'll just look at it as like a credit card payment because that's basically what you're looking at. However, if you've got some money set aside, you know, this is basically what you're going to get. As far as design goes, you know, 7.6 inches when the phone is open on the Pixel Fold, you know, 6.3 to 6.7 inch display on the Pixel or Pixel 7 Pro. As far as the rest of the internals on these phones, there's actually a lot of similarities. They got the same chip inside them, the Google Tensor G2. The cameras are not much different either, you know, so as far as like the outside camera and the selfie camera, it's actually a little bit better on the selfie camera on just going with the Pixel 7. Video recording, basically the same, 4K at 60 frames per second on both phones. The battery is a little bit bigger at 4821 mAh on the Pixel Fold compared to the 4355 on the Pixel 7 series. But you'd expect the Pixel Fold to have a bigger battery because it's going to be, you know, a bigger phone. But with all this said, you know, it's going to come down to the price point for you guys. If you do have the money to go with a foldable phone, I think foldables are the future. You know, the market share of foldable phones right now is still only around, like, I think 3 to 5% of all phones, but it's going to continue growing, you know, in the future. It really does come down to that price point that you're willing to spend. But the other benefit to foldable phones is typically, you know, you do get the bigger display, obviously, which is great for, you know, watching video, gaming, or just doing anything multitasking related. But it's also typically a little bit easier to carry around. This one, maybe not so much, but with the Z Flip series, it is because it makes the phone smaller. But anyways, we are going to be getting it, like I said, when it releases pretty soon in early August, because we got to do it, man. I just love these foldable phones. However, you know, if you don't have the budget, the Pixel 7 is still a really good phone, and even the Pixel 6. I am actually going to throw up an unboxing video we did on the Pixel 7 because I think it's relevant and I think you guys will like it. Also, if you want to get in our tech newsletter, we send out one email a week. We'll have some links below in the description. For now, let's run it. All right, so I got the Google Pixel 7, and I'm super excited to check this phone out. Now, I love last year's Pixel 6, and I've become a huge fan of these Pixel phones because they're awesome mid-rangers. Currently, this one sells for $599 on the 128 gig, and obviously a little bit more if you want to go up on the gigs. Anyways, let's get the pull tabs off this and take a look at the phone. Now, you are going to be surprised. There aren't a whole lot of differences going from the Pixel 6 to the 7, but the design is going to be slightly different, and dang, guys, there it is, looking really nice. So it's basically got like one full color on the back compared to like the dual tone that you're going to see on the 6. It looks just more like one solid color. As far as what you get in the box, looks like you got your standard user manual here, charging cable, you know, still no earbuds anymore. I still remember those days where they give the free earbuds away, but, you know, Those days are long gone, sadly. Also, as you guys are watching this, if you could tap that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. But I'm going to throw the box to the side here, and we're going to take a look at this phone. Now, I'm actually going to grab my Pixel 6 in a second so we can compare, like, you know, the difference and how it looks. But all glass design on the back here, just holding up to the camera so you guys could see it. And I mean, these Pixel phones, they are really nice looking phones for sure. I think, honestly, some of the best, too, in the mid-range category. Okay, but here we go with the Pixel 6. And, yeah, man, you can really see that it's more of a two-tone color for sure on the right. It's just more obvious. And, you know, I mean, not too different, though. I'm actually going to stack it on top because I do want to point out they actually made the screen smaller on the Pixel 7. It's 6.3 inches instead of 6.4 inches. Also, the battery size on this Pixel 7 is a little bit smaller than the Pixel 6, which is weird. But, yeah. Okay, anyways, to save some time, I always skip through the startup screen, and here we go. Comes with a pretty cool stock wallpaper, but, you know, one of the things I always do on a new phone is check out, you know, what they have as far as wallpapers. And let's go in here. Let's check out the art options, and this one looks pretty slick, so I'm going to go with this. Some other things about this phone, the camera on it's basically going to be the same as on the Pixel 6, so phone photography, video recording, really nothing different. The only thing I will say about the 7, it does have the newest Tensor chip in it, so it is going to be a faster phone overall. And yeah, I mean, it's a nice looking phone. Anyways, I'm going to do what I usually do here, which is run some videos so you could, you know, see the phone in action as well as hear some of the sound quality, do a little gaming on it. Of course, if you want to learn more about the 7 or check it out, we'll have some great resources in the description. For now, let's run it.
Come on! First platoon! We've lost the square! We can't hold it!